Hola YouTube. After about 2 years, me returning, um, I'm returning to announce an upcoming project, and I'm doing so on a new camera that I just got for this project. It's a small little keychain camera, and as you've probably noticed by now, the video quality and probably the audio quality, unfortunately, um, looks a bit older. Well, it's a little keychain camera, and it's designed to look that way. Um, Yeah, but regardless, right? So what is this new project, you might wonder? I am going to be, well, I seen a video a long time ago, and it was days of school or school scenes, blah 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 blah, from each decade, and from like 70s to the 2010s. And I thought, wouldn't it be cool if I, as a senior in high school, on my last, I got about 10 school days left, not including weekends, right? Before I'm graduated. Well, wouldn't it be nifty if I use that time to record some interesting stuff and I'll upload it onto my channel, right? And then it'll be a cool internet archive. It'll be on YouTube forever. And some little kid in 2040 or something like that, 2050, will be able to look back and go, oh, wow, that's, so that's what school was like in the 2020s, right? To 2026, class of 26. Um, yeah, okay. So now it's time for me to test this thing. I've taken a couple images. We're gonna walk out here. It's a windy day today, and now I've seen reviews online that the audio quality kind of suffers with the wind because it's already not the greatest. All right. Um, I just mowed the lawn except for this portion because we're working on gardening stuff. But I digress. Anyways, what was I talking about? Ah, shit, I can't really remember. Um, damn, that's not good, bro. I need to have better memory than that. Anyways, yeah, okay, that's what it was. I think what I'm gonna do is looking forward to this project as viewers, what you guys can expect. I'm going to record tomorrow, which is a track meet, but it's also it's senior night, so they'll have us line up in the infield, and they'll give us announcements, blah 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 blah. All right, senior night, cool stuff. And then after that, I think what I'll do is I'll have a normal day or two. Maybe I'll do two, where I just record what a normal day looks like. Now, for everyone who hasn't experienced it yet, there's this mystical little time window as a senior in high school where you get to just enjoy this like 2 week fragile little time period where you show up and you hang out with the teachers and the teachers like stop being mean and they're just chill and you're hanging out with the teachers and doing nothing, right? My brother, for example, he in a accounting class, I won't name the teacher's name just for his privacy sake or whatever, but he brought like someone in his class brought a whole PlayStation and there's big TVs in there and they hooked it up and they were playing like Wii Sports or something. No, no, not on a PlayStation, but you get what I mean. Um, yeah, they brought the Wii or whatever. But yeah, I always heard my brother. I'm assuming other people have this similar experience. No such thing as a unique experience, by the way. But my brother would always talk up. Oh wow, this was so awesome. He's talking it up all the time, right? Well, now I get to experience that, so maybe I'll record a couple of those days for you guys, right? Then I'm going to do the last day but the day before the last day. That's because at our district, the last day, seniors traditionally it's bring your tractor to school day, and the seniors, yes, we're that rural. That's how out in the sticks I am. We have bring your tractor to work day. Anyways, the seniors they drive up with their tractors, and then instead of going inside, they they stay outside and they like grill pancakes and stuff in the morning, whatever people decide to bring. But they just stay out and they hang out in the parking lot all day, and then eventually the principal comes out and he fetches them, and then he makes them go inside, and we all go to the assembly. Last That's really the last day. The last day isn't the actual last day because we're all going to be out there. Now, I will confess, I'm a bit concerned because we had a really cool principal, and they're not saying it yet. They're calling it administrative leave, but essentially he's gotten fired recently. And he was the cool principal that let all this sort of stuff happen. And the worry now is that we're going to be out there for like 3 minutes, and no shade to be thrown, but the people replacing him are kind of prissy, and they're going to come out and be like, you kids need to be in class, get your ass inside. And then that's going to be our senior tractor day ruined, essentially, as compared to the other years. Because, to be fair, it is technically skipping. And then after senior's last day, I'll probably record something at graduation. We have to get together as a senior class and practice like our walk and blah blah blah, the ceremony stuff. I'll probably record a good chunk of that. And then the day directly after graduation is the Memorial Day parade for the marching band, and that will be my last act as a member of the marching band. So I'll probably try and record some of that. Get some pictures too, because the graveyard we're going to is where my uncle and grandma are buried. My uncle passed about 5 years ago, my grandma just this past Easter. So yeah, and then I'll probably record project graduation stuff. If you don't know what that is, essentially right after graduation, all the seniors pile on a bus. You drop like $25 for the ticket, and then you guys just go fuck off and do some crazy shit. It's usually whatever they've planned. Sometime around the 15th is another senior activity. If you can either choose senior tea, which is just literally you and your parents drinking a bunch of tea at a little tea party, or you can do paintball. I'm probably gonna do paintball. It's not even a question of. It's not a question because I want to do tea. It's a question because word on the streets is it's $30 for admission. Then you have to pay like another $100 for all your to rent your gear. If that's the case, I don't really want to drop $130 just to shoot a couple jackasses in my grade. But I mean, that's just because I'm an uptight asshole and I don't have a lot of money right now. But yeah. Anyways, that's about everything. So yeah, that's the channel update. Ta-da!